Today's game is brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Assured Partners, Legends American Grill, Jensen Ford, Sports Plus, Sports Medicine, Edward Jones, Zach Wall, Capone and Brown, Wayward Social, Zeno's, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Kent's Appliance and TV, Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown Community College, The Embers, Marshalltown, Bruin Manufacturing, Ken's Transmission, Brown's Shoe Fit, Central State Bank, Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill, Top Crafters, Marshalltown Hy-Vee. It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Inbounds is misplayed. Dalen Houston's going to come up with it. Takes it on a fast break. It's good. Kicks out, wide open three. It's good as it rattles in for Drake Capayu.
Welcome to the Countdown to Tip-Off.
Welcome into the Countdown to Tip-Off here on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis. Thanks so much for listening as well on the radio side at News Talk 1230 KFJB, AM 93.9 FM. Jeff Brooks, our producer, back at the studios tonight. On-site producer Zach Tomish, as Keith Stewart, as well as Jesse DeMeyer on camera work here tonight on KFJB-TV. All right, so this is a rematch from the first game of the season, which the Bobcats win on the road and got an opening season victory by a final score of 54-46 in that one on the road at Moines Roosevelt. The Bobcats, since that time, have won 8 games. Meanwhile, 9 games for the Roosevelt Rough Riders, as each two teams with 9 wins heading into this matchup here tonight. Dalen Houston is back for your Marshalltown Bobcats. We'll talk about that and much more on the Countdown to Tip-Off right here on your home for the Cats. It's KFJB and KFJB-TV.
In your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com. Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and chamber membership, go to marshalltown.org.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines. How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sauteed onions, and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Back in on the countdown to tip-off here on KFJB-TV and KFJB. I'm Brandon Lewis. Great to have you tuned in for the Super Tuesday matchup between the Roosevelt Rough Riders and your Marshalltown Bobcats. All right, it is our key area opponent matchups tonight, all brought to you by Brown Shoe Fit. We go all the way to the west side of the state to begin the night because that's where some pretty good basketball, surprisingly, in Sioux City is being played, and it's Sioux City West on taking on Sioux City East. Sioux City East is 14-0. Meanwhile, Sioux City North, they are 3-10. They take on Sergeant Bluff Luton here tonight in the western portion of the state. Zach's alma mater is 9-4 in Pleasant Valley. They take on Bettendorf. They're 9-4 here tonight. Matchup at Cedar Falls. Cedar Falls and Iowa City Liberty, 9-3 versus 6-6 there. Also tonight in Class 4A action around the state, Iowa City West, they are 7-6. They take on Waterloo West at 11-2. That should be a good one. Ames and Des Moines Lincoln tonight. It's also Waukee and Ankeny Centennial. And Omaha Ballou for Waukee, just named a McDonald's All-American here today as the future Iowa State men's basketball player, getting some accolades here before the high school football season or basketball season is done. Girls final tonight, they fall to Roosevelt 60-10. We'll talk girls basketball at halftime coming up in the boys game. Coming up your way next, we'll get a scouting report on the Roosevelt Rough Riders in town in the Marshalltown Roundhouse tonight, right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Shoe Fit in Marshalltown, you can find the right shoe for every occasion with a wide variety of top quality brands. Brown Shoe Fit carries the finest in footwear for both men and women with a large selection of athletic, dress, comfort, work boots, and European footwear, carrying multiple sizes and widths to ensure the best fit for you. Their expert, friendly staff is available to give you a personalized experience and find the right shoe for your needs. Stop in today at Brown Shoe Fit, 10 East Main Street in downtown Marshalltown.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you to understand today's financial landscape and how to be positioned for the long term. Edward Jones can give you the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or online at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Now time for our scouting report on the Roosevelt Rough Riders tonight, all brought to you by Bruin Manufacturing of Marshalltown. The Rough Riders are 9-6. They're 4-2 in second place in the Iowa Alliance South Conference heading into this matchup here tonight between the Marshalltown Bobcats. They're a team that do some really good things. They shoot it at 12th overall best in Class 4A heading into this one at 44% from the field. And they get it rebounding-wise. So in the paint's going to be the key thing tonight for your Marshalltown Bobcats against these Roosevelt Rough Riders, led by Sam King, who's averaging just shy of 17 points a game. That is your scouting report tonight, all brought to you by Bruin Manufacturing right here on the Countdown to Tip-Off on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Manufacturing is a family-owned and operated business founded in Marshalltown, Iowa, and we have a unique approach to plastic injection moldings with our own custom in-house tool shop. Since 1949, Bruin Manufacturing has provided injection molded plastic parts for construction, industrial, agriculture, medical, sports, and recreational purposes. We are an industry-leading manufacturer of precision plastic components. To learn more about Bruin Manufacturing, visit our website at bruinmfg.com. Bruin Manufacturing is a proud sponsor of the Marshalltown Bobcats.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Golf doesn't end when the weather gets cold at Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown. With their 2 full-swing simulators, anything you can do at an outdoor golf course, you can do at our indoor golf simulator. With 80-plus golf courses to choose from. Visit wanderingcreekgolf.com for more information.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
It's our Cat Connection here on KFJB-TV, joined by senior Jackson Bowie for the Marshalltown Bobcats. You know, we've talked about it, Jackson, a little bit in your road to recovery in our broadcast, but that feeling like for you to be able to get out there back on the floor after your football injury, what was that like for you?
I mean, it was great. I mean, I put in a lot of work, and it's been a journey for sure, and just to get back out there means a lot to me.
Yeah, you know, as the second half of the season gets, really into the heart of things, you guys have got under a month left in the basketball season. What's your focus for you as far as your role goes for the team and being able to help out?
Just getting everyone better, if it's in practice or whatever I can do. You know, I know I might not get in the games, but it's fine with me. Just to be able to play. Feels good.
Yeah, I'm sure. And, of course, being in your senior season, you were an offensive and defensive contributor last year, kind of a little bit of a good rebounder in size, offering a little bit of that height, but able to knock down some shots. Where do you kind of feel with your game as far as not only the road to recovery, but kind of getting back into that basketball groove?
I'm not really sure. I mean, I've been shooting it pretty well. It's usually what my best thing is, but I've been trying to dribble a little bit more and get comfortable with that. Over the summer, we worked on that a lot, and I definitely got more comfortable.
Of course, being able to watch your sister, Kinsley Bowie, what's that like for you as a senior to be able to see your freshman sister be able to get some playing time?
Yeah, I'm proud of her, I guess.
As proud as you can be, right?
Yeah.
I know it seems like your family very supportive. How much does that mean in your senior season?
Definitely means a lot. Not just from them, but from the community too. Like when I got to play the other night, just a lot of cheering and stuff felt good.
Yeah.
Shows that people care.
Yeah, that is for sure. A lot of Bobcat pride, that's for sure. Hey, good luck the rest of your senior season.
Thank you.
All right, that is Jackson Bowie for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Our Cat Connection, all brought to you by Top Crafters. We are dedicated to building and installing the very best countertops. This is KFJB-TV.
Are you looking for an affordable way to update the look of your shower or vanity top? At Top Crafters, we offer more than just countertops. The possibilities are endless with custom and standard shower bases and panels. Wilson Art's innovative wall panel system and the Onyx collection both make custom showers easy. These systems are beautiful, durable, and made in the USA. Top Crafters also has a huge selection of laminate, solid surface, quartz, and granite. For your next project, stop into our showroom at 811 Iowa Avenue West in Marshalltown.
Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV is brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, LennoxECU.com, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Marshalltown, more than ever. Assured Partners, power through partnership. Legends American Grill, Marshalltown Steakhouse. Jensen Ford, with you every mile along the way.
Welcome back into Bobcat Live here on KFJB-TV.
That's interesting. You said a lot more.
Coach, a busy week for you on Monday night. Welcome back into the countdown to tip-off right here on Newstalk 1230, KFJB AM 93.9 FM, and right here on KFJB-TV. It's Bryn Brynjolfsson, assistant coach for the Marshalltown Bobcats, as they get ready for the Roosevelt Rough Riders here tonight. A rematch from the first game of the season for you tonight, Coach. You know, it was a fairly close contested game, but you guys were able to out-rebound Roosevelt in that one, take care of business, especially inside the paint. I know the team's been a little bit different in their mentality over the past couple of weeks, but you get Dalen Houston tonight back for you. You think that'll be a real big help down low?
Obviously, I think it'll be a real big help. Dalen's been a key player for us all year, and having him back is obviously crucial. Got to watch his minutes a little bit, just kind of make sure that he gets back the right way and doesn't log 2 minutes right off the bat and gets fatigued to a point. But he's done a great job in practice, looks good, and hopefully he's ready to roll.
January is such a grind, and this team has gone through some adversity here in the month of January, Dalen Houston's injury, things of that nature. But being able to establish an identity, how do you think they've handled that out there on the floor?
I think the kids have handled it well. You know, we kind of hit a wall against Des Moines East. You know, no excuses, but at the same time, I mean, there's a lot of adversity to get through. These are young kids. You know, Trey starts out the year. He doesn't play in our first game. We got a couple of, situations that we got to handle internally, you know, against North in our first game. We haven't really had the lineups, you know, the way we want them yet due to injuries or different things, but we're back on track right now a little bit. It was a good break that we had here after the Des Moines East game. We had played way too many games with not enough time to practice, and that's hard for the kids. We were throwing them out there to the Wolves a little bit with lack of preparation because we just don't have time to practice, and we're going back-to-back games on a Monday, Tuesday, and then playing on a Friday. So I'm real proud of the kids. I think they've handled it really well.
Of course, Trayshawn Brooks, you know, he started the year a little bit bumped up, but like you mentioned, but last week he was our player of the week. He's really found his groove, almost had a triple-double last Monday against Fort Dodge. Where do you think he's at in his development, leading this offense and being able to not only score it but also distribute the basketball?
Well, Trey is a talented player, you know, and really has something that, you know, as much as I would love to say that we're coaching him up and doing things, his athletic ability and some instincts that he has is something he just has. And right now he's kind of turning the corner more in the mental state. He's asking a lot of questions in practice about how to handle different things and so forth. So he's making a big, step in the right direction from a standpoint of just, you know, trying to figure out what every play is. You know, he's only a junior. You know, he's kind of been thrown to the wolves a little bit in the sense of just the minutes that he got to log. We're going to try to get a rotation that's a little bit better where he's not logging, 14 minutes in the first half straight or playing the whole entire first half, where we can get him out for a minute or two. And I think that will help him be a little bit more consistent on the defensive end, every play, every possession type of deal. But Trey is a key guy for us. I mean, offensively, we're a different team without him on the floor there. So.
Yeah, 2 9-win teams here tonight against the Riders. I guess your key to victory here tonight against a team who features King. You shut him down a little bit last time with Capello on him, and then Williams inside. I thought you guys did a nice job. Is that kind of your key to victory? Is keeping him out of the paint, or what would it be?
Keep him out of the paint. We haven't really been getting beat by the 3, so we are definitely focused on making sure that they don't get into the paint. The biggest thing for us is that, okay, we contain the penetration. If we get them to shoot a contested shot, are we going to come up with a rebound? They lead the state with 14 offensive rebounds a game. To our 7, right there is a big point difference when we start the game. Is that going to be the difference in the game, or are we going to actually handle that and give ourselves a chance to be in that game without giving up second chance points on the glass? And then secondly, our turnovers, 2 transition points. I mean, those 2 factors right there in the game are going to be the really the telltale of how this game is going to go.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That is Bryn Brynjolfsson, assistant coach for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Our pregame chat all brought to you by Iowa Kitchen Company right here on the Countdown to Tip-Off on KFJB-TV.
Excellent service and lasting relationships are just a few things we are proud of at Iowa Kitchen Company. We value our customers, and when it comes to designing a new kitchen, bathroom, or office space, we want our customers to get the results they're looking for. We provide quality cabinetry, craftsmanship, and design with endless finishes and styles to choose from. Let Iowa Kitchen Company guide you through your next project. Visit our showroom today at 811 Iowa Avenue West in Marshalltown, or visit our website at iowakitchenco.com.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Pence Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Pence Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
North takes on South in the Iowa Alliance Conference tonight as the Rough Riders are in town. They're 9-6. Your Marshalltown Bobcats are 9-5. Tip-off is next right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat athletics.
Finds Brooks. Brooks will take the three. Boy, that's a pure bucket right. And backdoor pass to Weatherly. Beat numbers now lined to red. Three again. Boys, he's hot. Beat now they go right back to Capayu. Three, drop it in. Ryan Murphy. Three, right wing.
You're here for a blockbuster season. The home for Bobcat athletics for 100 years. KFJB-TV.
Super Tuesday from the Marshalltown Roundhouse. Your Marshalltown Bobcats. See them back in the lineup right there on KFJB-TV. And number 34, Dalen Houston. All right, let's get to tonight's starting lineups. First off, for the Roosevelt Rough Riders, it'll be number 3, Sam King, averaging 17 points per game. Tay Jackson, he's pouring in about 14. Jaden Davison at 3 points per game, the sophomore 5'10", as well as Levi Kimsey, averaging 2.7 points per game. And you see George Williams, a big tight end on the football side of things, a very, very good post player for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. For your Marshalltown Bobcats here tonight, it'll be Carter Giannetto, the junior, averaging 7.5 points per game. Trayshawn Brooks, Drake Capayu, Jackson Eisenbarth, and with 4 double-doubles on the season, number 34, Dalen Houston, back in the lineup for your Marshalltown Bobcats here tonight. Jumping, it'll be George Williams and Dalen Houston for the Marshalltown Bobcats. And tip is won by the Cats as Dalen Houston wins that one into the backcourt. We are underway inside the Roundhouse here on KFJB and KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis. Weatherly pops out top. Out high is the Bobcats into the front court on the left side of your TV screen and your radio dial. Brooks way up top. He'll take it down the right side of the paint. Boy, a little scoop and score action right there. He can't get the bucket to go, but he is fouled on his way down the right side of the paint. And 20 seconds into this one, Brooks is going to head himself to the free throw line. Drawing the foul right there on contact. It comes in. First foul of the night on Levi Kimsey. Brooks at the line is a 73% free throw shooter on the season. And I think they took what Coach had to say after the game the other night a little bit to heart right there. No free throws the other night against Des Moines East. And Coach just blatantly said, hey, it basically comes down to we were not aggressive enough in that one. And Brooks gets his team to the line early here in this one, leading it 2-0. 7.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter of action. Into the front court with Sam King. King delivers it back over to the top of the key to Williams. Williams finds over on the left wing. Tay Jackson. Jackson almost turns it over. Inside they go. Back to the free throw line. Up to George Williams. High points of basketball guarded by Houston. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Back up top. They'll reset with Tay Jackson. Jackson guarded by Brooks. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. He'll dribble. He's going to run out of time to get that. It's a shot clock violation. Yes, it will be, in a turnover. It is back to the Marshalltown Bobcats. And a turnover on the Roosevelt Rough Riders. 2-0 Bobcats. 1 minute gone here in the opening quarter of action. As it is 2-0. Brooks into the front court. Bounce passes it to Capeyu. Bounce pass over to Weatherly, top of the key. Swing pass over to Giannetto, left wing. Now back to Brooks at the top of the key. Running by Tay Jackson. Switch it back over to Houston. Dribbles in, kind of high steps in there. Kicks it back. Weatherly, 3, pops in and out. Houston swipes that one out of there, and I think it's going to be a foul on Dalen Houston on that rebound attempt, and it will be Dalen Houston's first foul of the night. As it's 2-0 Marshalltown Bobcats at home inside the Roundhouse. Their first game in a week. Last game last Tuesday against Des Moines East, 57-43. Turnover on Roosevelt. Capeyu gets it up court to Giannetto. Giannetto into the near side corner. Dribbles it back out to the left wing and around the perimeter of the Bobcats. Will swing it as they go over to the far side corner. And Capeyu will dribble out. Looks for Houston trailing, and he says, why not? Pull up right side of the floor and drops it in. It's good for Capeyu, who had a nice night on Tuesday night, even though the Bobcats, nice time last time against Roosevelt with 18 points, 3 steals, and 2 assists. Last Tuesday night, he had just 2 points against Roosevelt, but inside, getting the bucket for the Marshalltown Bobcats, his first bucket in 3 games. He was off 3 games. And finally back in there, Dalen Houston. Cats are up 6-0 here in the first quarter on KFJB-TV.
In your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Braden Weatherly, and you're watching Marshalltown Basketball on KFJB-TV.
5:48 in the first quarter at 6-0 is our score as Dalen Houston gets his first bucket in 2 weeks for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Or what to watch for here tonight for the Bobcats and the Rough Riders. Marshalltown payoff from a layoff. A little bit of rest maybe could do them some good as Dalen Houston out for the past couple of weeks, and back in here as Williams goes inside for Roosevelt Rough Riders, but, a little bit of rest can do the Bobcats good here. Meanwhile, for the Roosevelt Rough Riders, Kings Court, you know what that means, right? Sam King, 17 points per game. He's 15th in the state of Iowa in rebounds per game at 8. So, a thing to keep an eye on and shut him down as Capeyu did a real nice job helping out, as well as Houston, to begin the season against the Rough Riders. They're trying to score, can't get that one to go. King's shot is no good. Rebound, Bobcats. Rough Riders still scoreless here tonight. Eisenbarth gets a feed from Giannetto off the front of the iron. No good. Rebound by Jackson. He'll bring it up court himself. And he's across the midline. Tries to cross over on Brooks. Buys a little bit of space. Free throw jumper. Free throw line. It's no good. And the rebound clear out to Capeyu. Capeyu will bring it up near side. Kicks it over right wing to Brooks. Williams guarding on him. Get the feedback from Weatherly. Now drives in against Williams. Pull up. A J from the right high post is no good for Brooks. And it's still 6-0 with 4:45 to go in the opening quarter of play. Coast to coast for Jackson. Can't get a shot to go. And hard from down on the rebound. Levi Kimsey tosses it up off the glass. It's no good. And back the other way, the Cats will go with 4.5 minutes here in the opening quarter play, leading at 6-0. As Brooks trots over the midcourt stripe, gets it to Eisenbarth. Left wing pops open. Three is no good. Going to skim off the iron. And a rebound on the far side of things. So go up court quickly and a turnover on the Rough Riders. Getting that rebound was Braden Page, and he tosses it out of bounds. He was looking up court to Kimsey, and it is going to be back to the Bobcats with 4:19 in the opening quarter. 6-0, Bobcats leading here on KFJB and KFJB-TV. Great to have you tuned in here tonight. Cats trying to get their 10th victory of the season. Eisenbarth was sloppy pass over to Brooks, but Brooks is able to track it down. Capello off of a screen, catch and shoot three, straight on, off of the front of the iron. No good. A rebound brought in by Jackson. Jackson will hurry up and bring it over midcourt. He's looking for some offense. He'll bounce pass it to Sam King. King guarded by Capello. Stops inside the right wing, gives to Williams on a handoff. Williams down the right side of the paint, and a foul's going to be called on Eisenbarth. That will be his first foul of the night. That is the third team foul on the Bobcats here in the first half. Foul was on the floor, so no free throws. Jackson will inbound, baseline right side, looking around, almost a 5-second call. Jackson gets inbounds, gets the feedback from Kimsey. We passed it into, dribbles out to the right wing. Guarded by Brooks, takes it past him. Weatherly steps in, gets him off of his spot, but Kimsey is there for the rebound. Backside left block, and the bucket is good. And that's the first one of the night for the Roosevelt Rough Riders, who trail it by 4. It's 6-2. Bobcats on top. Giannetto cuts up off of the screen. He rolls the opposite way from Eisenbarth. Feeds back. Eisenbarth, can he get his first three? No, off the front of the iron. And Kimsey crashes the boards and gets the rebound for the Rough Riders. Williams right wing. He drops it into Kimsey on the right block. Back out to Williams. Runs over Eisenbarth as he hits the deck. Williams travels with it left wing. He kind of got going. He was trying to fake out Eisenbarth, but could not do so. As Quintez Winfield will check into the game, Williams will check out for the Rough Riders. 6-2, still our score with 2:58 and now counting in the opening quarter. Looks over the midcourt stripe into the front court as you see Joe Kadich, head coach for Roosevelt, on the bottom side of your TV screen on KFJB-TV looking on. 9-6 for the Rough Riders heading into this one. Bobcats going to throw it away inside. They got it to Weatherly, but he tried to pass it out of the paint, could not do so, and back down the other way. King, an up and under play, will get his first bucket of the night. They're back within 2 at 6-4. Bobcats started out hot, but on a little bit of a lull here. Coach Apple gives a hook 'em horns look right there for the play call. Eisenbarth was open for 3, didn't opt to take it. He's been cold to start here tonight. Capello gets a screen from him. Back to Eisenbarth, wide open, far side corner. 3 is no good. Just can't get that shot to fall for Eisenbarth. He's normally a sharp shooter. 3 back the other way, no good. Rebound underneath for the Bobcats. Eisenbarth hauls it in as Quintez Winfield was trying to go for it, could not get it. Capello off of Eisenbarth's screen, goes down the right block and puts up a shot. The shot came late, and the hand check is there first, though, as it came up near the right high block, as that one will be a foul on number 11, Quintez Winfield. That'll be his first foul of the night. Second team foul for the Roosevelt Rough Riders with 1:49 in the opening quarter. Brooks baseline right side, inbounds. Giannetto wide open on the catch and shoot. 3 pops in and out. Weatherly had a chance for the rebound, could not get it. It's brought in by Tay Jackson, and Jackson's quickly into the front court, right in front of the scorer's table. He'll get to the right wing, takes an NBA 3. It's off the right side of the iron. Capello with the rebound. 6-4 Cats leading with 1.5 to go in the first quarter. Bobcats need a bucket. They've been on about a 3-minute stretch with no points here. Jackson Bowie's checked into the game. He'll set a nice screen up high. Brooks rolls off of it, goes down the right side of the paint. Hesitation move, up and under. Beautiful play to our player of the week as he goes past Levi Kimsey as Brooks gets his first field goal of the game. Yeah, last week, Trayshawn Brooks, player of the week. 30 points, 14 rebounds, 14 assists in 2 games. Steal for the Cats. Outlet to Weatherly, up court quickly. Stops at the right block, puts it off the glass. It's good. 2 for Heart, Hustle, and Muscle. Braden Weatherly, 10-4 Cats. A little quick 4-0 run right here to get themselves back on the scoreboard. Inside right block, it's no good for King as he's shut down by Capello. Weatherly clears it out to Brooks, and Brooks across the far sideline into the front court. Gives it to Weatherly as two guys stepped in on Brooks. Giannetto gets the handoff from Weatherly. Now Bowie, can he get his first bucket of the season? No, Bank was open, but he could not get it to go off the iron. And 22 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Cats are up by 6. It's 10-4. 15 seconds on the game clock. Shot clock is off here as Jackson dribbles it near the student section. They've got jersey night tonight. Forgot to wear my Carmelo Anthony jersey. No look pass into the far side corner, and a travel is going to be called with 4.4 seconds in the first quarter. So back to the Bobcats for the final shot of this opening quarter of play. And Brooks will get into the backcourt. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Has his pocket pick. That'll end the quarter. Cats take a lead 10-4 into the second quarter right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to marshalltown.org.
Hey Bobcat fans, this is Kale Sandvik and you're watching Marshalltown basketball on KFJB-TV.
10-4 the score. Bobcats leading it at the end of the first quarter. Bobcats in that first quarter out rebounded 10-7 to the Roosevelt Rough Riders, who were crashing the glass early on in that one. Coming up after the game tonight, we'll talk to head coach Michael Apple. All brought to you by Laurel Diesel Services, your locally owned qualified diesel mechanics. In our locker room report, all presented by Wells Fargo Advisors. All right, we'll get a scoreboard update, all brought to you tonight by Central State Bank and Pleasant Valley. How about it? Zach's alma mater, 24-10, they lead Bettendorf in the second quarter. Sioux City East is up 45-32 on Sioux City West, and Iowa City Liberty leads Cedar Falls 35-29 with 2:18 left in the second quarter. Get you scores as we go throughout the rest of the night here on KFJB and KFJB-TV. Roosevelt will start the second quarter with the basketball on the right side of your radio dial and your TV screen. Tay Jackson up high, guarded by Weatherly. Dishes underhand to King on the right wing. Down the near side corner, they'll back it out. This is a team that averages 36 rebounds per game. That is first in Class 4A. So this is a team that you're going to have to do a lot of the dirty work in the paint. Williams and over on Weatherly. Weatherly tried to get the rebound as Williams missed a shot inside. Weatherly reached out for it, and I think we're going to see a foul and a hold on, stepping in on the backside, Drake Capeyu. So Capeyu will pick up his first foul of the night tonight. 14th foul on the Bobcats. Roosevelt will have it baseline right side. Jackson looking, finally finds somebody. Jaden Davison will get the basketball, puts it up off the left block, and now rebound inside by Remy Taylor, and the putback for him is good for 2. 10-6 our score. Bobcats leading it by 4. Brooks over the midcourt stripe, and the white tops and bottoms tonight for your Marshalltown Bobcats. Bobcats written across the front, blue outlined in red. Roosevelt, their dark blue road uniforms. Velt on the front. How about we went with Riders? I like that. I like the Riders. Cats tonight inside the Roundhouse. Second meeting of the season between the North and the South here tonight. Rogelio Sarin gets a feed down low to the right block from Eisenbarth, and he's fouled as 3 Riders step in on him, and the foul is going to be called on Sam King, his first of the night. Baseline right side, Brooks will look to inbounds for the Bobcats. Looking around. Rogelio Sarin will get the inbounds, but it's off of his knee and an out of bounds turnover on the Bobcats with 6:43 second quarter. An interesting game. Not a lot of flow. It seemed like a few turnovers and a lot of missed shots here tonight. Not great flow, but see the Bobcats set in defensively. Pass inside, Capeyu tips it away. Eisenbarth comes up with the basketball, and the Bobcats force a turnover. It's just under 6.5 minutes second quarter. Capeyu brings it up court, hands it off to Giannetto. Thought about the 3 on the left wing, dribbles out to the top of the key. And the Bobcats will reset offensively. Posted up, right block, it's Brooks. Fadeaway jumper, it's going to pop in and out. Boy, that was a great look for Brooks, but just could not get that one to fall from 7 foot out of the right side of the floor. 10-6, the score holds tight. Going in, Davidson kicks out far side corner. That's a baseline drive. Eisenbar steps in. The shot no good, but the Williams is down there. George Williams gets the rebound and the putback for 2. The offensive rebound, that's one thing they are dangerous at. And he got to close out on those guys. Get that position. Capello off a screen. Down low, comes over to left wing. Gets a pass. He'll pick up his dribble at the top of the key over to Brooks, far side. Sarin sets a screen, nothing doing. Williams guarding on Brooks, crossover, nice move. Count that bucket, it's good for Brooks. He has 6 in the game, and it's a nasty move. A hard one for Williams to guard. 12-8 Bobcats with 5:15 in the second quarter. Riders on the offensive side of things. Tay Jackson, right wing. He'll cross over on Brooks, pops open for a 3. It's no good off the back of the iron. Williams will get the rebound. Offensive rebound again in between 3 Bobcats. And Rogelio Sarin will get his first foul of the night. And here comes Kyle Smith into the game. So Kyle Smith is into the game. He normally wears 23, but he's got 24 on here tonight, and the official's going to stop the game, and I think there's a question of what number is what number, and that would not be a good thing if he's supposed to have 23 on here tonight. Official's going to get together, and I know that's exactly what it is. Take a look at the last big play for Trayshawn Brooks as he drove in against Williams. Boy, as you look at the replay on KFJB-TV, just a great move. Filthy crossover. And count that bucket as the Bobcats are up 12-8. Official trying to decide. He's probably on the official scorecard, but they probably put down the wrong number. They probably put 23. He should have 23 on, but he's got 24 on the floor. As Weatherly's into the game, Trayshawn Brooks, Drake Capello, and Kyle Smith, the freshman. It should be a technical foul if they're going to count it, and here comes the technical, exactly. And 2 free throws because of a wrong uniform jersey put on. So probably a good lesson for somebody, most likely the freshman and Kyle Smith. He immediately started pulling at his jersey when he went into the game, and everybody was questioning it. So, first free throw is good, no good for Sam King. Kind of an unfortunate event right there, but I guess it is what it is. Second free throw is good. So it's 12-9. Roosevelt will keep the basketball. Baseline left side. Tay Jackson will be the one to pass it in. Baseline left side with 5:03 in the second quarter. Officials finally getting things sorted out. That's a good job by the crew. They got together there. You like that. They figured it out. That's the right call. Inbounds goes way up high and down the right side of the paint. Nobody picks up Remy Taylor. And he has 4 in the game, making Remy Taylor look like an all-star right there on that play. The Bobcats, under 5 minutes in the second quarter, could not pick him up. Looks into the front court. Bounce pass over to Capello, left wing. Holds the basketball, now drives down the left block, goes underneath the hoop, feeds late to Weatherly, back out to Brooks, and around the perimeter the Bobcats go. Capello back out left wing. Gives it behind for Kyle Smith. Can he get his first varsity bucket? No, he cannot. Off the iron, the rebound. Clear out to Tay Jackson. Quickly up the court to the near side corner to Jaden Davison. Davison drives down the left side of the paint. Scoop and score. Pass Smith, and it's good for 2. Boy, some easy drives all of a sudden here in the second quarter. Bobcats not shutting down those lanes. Gianetto's going to get off the bench and get ready to check back in for the Bobcats. Brooks down the left side of the paint, kick out. Back to the right wing. They drop it down to Weatherly, guarded by Williams on the right block. Back to Capeyu. Gets a screen on the right wing. Goes in against King. Over to Brooks. Near side. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Weatherly will take it. Far side corner. 3 is no good. Rebound brought in by King. Quickly up court is Roosevelt. They lose the basketball. That should almost be a charge right there too. As the man on the streak was Remy Taylor and ran over Eisenbarth, but it's a turnover on Roosevelt, who leads it 13-12 here in the second quarter with 3:38. And it's a turnover on the Rough Riders, back to the Bobcats. Bobcats out-rebounded. It looks like 8-0 here in the second quarter. So not great. Not many second chance opportunities as well. Capeyu off of a screen. 3 is good, but no shot there. We're going to see, it looked like a foul fighting through that screen on Williams. So Williams is going to pick up his first foul of the night. And 14th foul on the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Yeah, he's trying to fight through that screen and guard Capeyu, and just kind of pushed right there. So Gianetto will get the inbounds pass. Gives it to Weatherly, now to Brooks near side. Weatherly sets a screen for Brooks. Brooks will look like he's going to cut down. Pulls up, left high spot. Boy, he's pure early on in this one. 8 for Brooks with 3 minutes in the second quarter to go before halftime. Bobcats back on top, 14-13. Bobcats led by as many as 6 in that first quarter, but Roosevelt striking back for a lead here in the second quarter. And a foul on the Bobcats. Pretty much almost the same thing. Foul's going to be called on Jackson Eisenbarth. A little reach in right there, and that's the 6th team foul here in the second quarter. 2:46 to go before halftime as Eisenbarth picks up his second foul of the night. Jackson Bowie will check back in, who looks like he's getting more and more comfortable. We talked to him in the Cat Connection. He's, still unsure a little bit, but definitely excited to be back. And a great thing for the senior. Inbounds goes way up high to Levi Kimsey. As he gets it to King. King looked like he was trying to drive in against Capeyu, but Capeyu shuts it down with 2.5 minutes to go before halftime. Top girls basketball coming up at the break. Runner in the paint is no good by Tay Jackson. Not even close. It's kicked out. And officials blow the whistle. And I think the shot clock reset when there shouldn't have been a reset on the shot clock, because that ball did not hit the iron, so there should only be about 15 seconds or so on the shot clock. Or they're going to put it to 21, it looks like. They reset it back to 35, so good catch right there by the officials. Got to give this crew some credit where credit is due. They've been on top of things here tonight. 2:28, second quarter, 14-13. Bobcats on top by 1. Riders with the basketball on the right side of your radio dial and TV screen. Baseline jumper is no good. Right side by King. Clear out to Brooks up the near side. He'll trot in front of the scorer's table now. Picks up his pace. Drives inside. Past 3 guys. Kicks out right wing to Capeyu. I think he was trying to score there, but just knew 3 guys stepping in. Why not? And around the perimeter with 16 seconds on the shot clock. Capeyu pushed off the ball. Gets it back. Brooks crosses over. Drives inside. Boy, a desperation shot. Hits the deck. No foul called. Rebound brought in by, looked like Levi Kimsey in the clear out. King up court. And it's King's court right there at the right high block. Drops it in. It's good. He has 5 of the game, and the Riders back on top by 1. 1:35 and counting second quarter inside the Roundhouse. Here on KFJB and KFJB-TV. Gianetto drives in, left wing, floats one up off the glass high. It's no good. Rebound brought in by King. Clear out up court quickly. Roosevelt will try to track in. Davidson goes to the right block, spins around, pulls it out, goes back to the top of the key, guarded by Gianetto. Kimsey gives it. Jackson, pull up outside, 15 foot from the left side of the floor. It's good for Jackson. And that's the first bucket for Tay Jackson here tonight for the Riders. Lead at 17-14. Under a minute to go now in the second quarter. Brooks to drive in, and Jackson on a reach in. That's going to be the 15th foul on the Riders here in the second quarter, with 54 seconds to go before halftime. First foul of the night on Tay Jackson. Brooks will inbound it. Baseline left side. Looking for Giannotto, gets it in. Around the perimeter, Bobcats will move the basketball. Brooks comes up, gets it off of the screen. Left wing. Drives in. Nice pass underneath. The Bowie uses his left hand, and there is his first bucket of the season. It's Jackson Bowie, good for two, and it was a nice move. Got the defender off of his feet, put the ball down on the block, and goes up with the left-handed shot on the left side of the bucket. And now Jackson, Roosevelt's going to turn it over. Not Jackson, but a misplay by Jaden Davison as well as Remy Taylor. And the final 26 seconds of the first half going to remain to the Bobcats here, trailing by one. It's 17-16. Jackson Bowie with his first bucket of his senior season for the Bobcats. Good feeling right there for the senior, and hopefully more to come. Brooks gets it in the backcourt, now walks it over the midcourt stripe. Brooks starts his drive. 10 seconds left, almost loses the basketball. Up high, Weatherly, now to Bowie. Bowie gets it, thought about a three. 5 seconds, dribbles in. Left high block, it's no good, out of bounds. Roosevelt saves it. Capeyu gets it, puts up a shot at the buzzer, going to come up short. And it's 17-16 is our score at the break as the Bobcats trailing the Riders by one here inside the Roundhouse here on KFJB-TV on a Super Tuesday. The Riders up top on your Marshalltown Bobcats. This is Bobcat basketball on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. Zach Wall, your Marshalltown Edward Jones financial advisor, is here to help you. He will work to build a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions, so he can help you achieve what's most important to you. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Welcome to the Halftime Report on KFJB-TV.
At the break, the Marshalltown Bobcats trailing the Roosevelt Rough Riders 17-16. Bobcats led it 10-4 at the end of the first quarter. In that first half, it was pretty much the Trayshawn Brooks score and a bunch of other guys for Trayshawn Brooks. 8 points in the first half for Trayshawn, 2 for Braden Weatherly, Drake Capeyu with 2, Dalen Houston with 2, and Jackson Bowie with 2. Leading scorer, it is Sam King with 5 points in that first half. for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Remy Taylor with 4. At the break, it is 17-16. Bobcats trailing by 1 right here on your home for the Cats. It's KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV is brought to you by Sports Plus, Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, SportsPlusTherapy.com. Edward Jones, Zach Wall, your financial advisor in Marshalltown. Capon and Brown, your local premier Lennox dealer. Zeno's, a family tradition in Marshalltown for over 70 years. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, with quality furniture for every room in your home.
Halftime here at the Marshalltown Roundhouse, 17-16 in the boys' game. At the break, now welcome in head coach for the girls' basketball team, Brian Murphy. 16-10, the final score against a very good Riders squad. I was watching Jackson, as she's a future Iowa State basketball player, and you know what program they have. She is just intense. She's all over the place.
Yeah, no, one of the impressive things about her is her ability to impact the game no matter what. I mean, I really thought Amaya Moore did a pretty good job on her in that first half. We basically face guarded her and tried to keep the ball out of her hands as best we could. But her ability to impact the game, rebounding defensively, and she is all over the floor. I mean, there's a reason she's going D1. She's a great athlete. She's got a great head on her shoulders as well.
You know, one thing I noticed in the game was, they put some pressure on you, and it seems like your ladies, as a younger team, still figuring that. I know we maybe talk about that all the time, but still learning in the process. But I have to think the challenges like tonight, going against pressure like that, and just a struggle to maybe even get it into the paint because they're putting that much pressure on you on the guards. I mean, it's got to be really good. At the time, I guess, going against that kind of competition.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a type of pressure that's really hard to simulate sometimes in practice. I mean, we do not have that kind of speed or aggressiveness at this point, and so that's something that, sometimes game situations are the best learning tool, and it's one of those things where, when you look at the areas where we're struggling, where there's often times where we're in the right spots, but just not making the right, where there's not the right pass, or we're not, there's little things like that. And as a coach, you can live with those, and we just got to make sure that we're continuing to put ourselves in the right spot consistently and not letting, kind of our energy or the game flow dictate the decisions we make.
Mason City on Friday night. You played them earlier this season. It's almost kind of a hard test at this point to know exactly what you're going to face in a team, since you faced them all the way back in early December, right? But I guess, what do you really know about Mason City and what you're going to have to be mindful of as you prepare here for that matchup on Friday?
Yeah, so Mason City, also a full court pressure team. I mean, they like to go full court man. They'll go 1-3-1 kind of half court trap. We saw it earlier in the season, and they're not quite as quick as Roosevelt, but they're very long. They got a lot of length. And then Reggie Spots is one of the best shooters we'll see in the season. She shoots about 38% from three. Really solid player, averages almost 20. So she's another one we're going to have to really make sure that we stay on top of and don't let her get free.
Dylan Dones will have the call. You'll see the game right here on KFJB TV. 6:15 is tip-off from Mason City on Friday night. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
And congrats on the new baby.
Appreciate it. Thank
Healthy
you.
and happy, right?
Oh, yeah.
All
so
right.
far, so good.
Good deal. Brian Murphy, girls basketball coach, with us right here on KFJB TV.
Choose Marshalltown Community College for your education.
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1 and 2 bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Now time to take a look at our halftime stats and adjustments, all presented by Ken's Transmission of Marshalltown at the break. Leading score for the Cats, Trayshawn Brooks, 8, but nobody else has any more than 2. Bobcats out-rebounded in the first half, 21-8. They got to do a better job of rebounding and paint pressure here in this second half of action. That's our halftime adjustments, all presented by Ken's Transmission of Marshalltown right here on KFJB-TV.
Ever seen what it takes to fix a transmission? It takes a lot of patience, a lot of experience, and a whole lot of talent. At Ken's Transmission, they have all the above. Family owned and operated with over 62 years of experience in all areas of transmission, keeping your vehicle shifting smoothly, and routine maintenance, repair, and replacement, including automatic and manual. For reputable service you can trust, Ken's Transmission. Ken's Transmission at 306 East Anson Street in Marshalltown is a proud sponsor of the Marshalltown Bobcats.
Welcome back into Bobcat Live here on KFJB-TV.
That's interesting. You said a lot more.
Coach, a busy week for you Monday night.
Hey, Bobcat fans. This is Drake Capello, and you're watching Bobcat basketball on KFJB-TV.
17-16 the score at the halftime break here on KFJB and KFJB-TV. Bobcats will get the basketball to start off the second half of action. Quick scoreboard update tonight, all brought to you by Central State Bank. Well, Mason City trails Des Moines East 28-16 with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Waukee leads Centennial 29-18 late in the second quarter. Collins Maxwell up on North Tama 28-16 in the second quarter, and Jessup leads East Marshall 39-5 with 4:40 left in the second quarter. That's a scoreboard update, all brought to you by Central State Bank. We are underway here in the second half as the Bobcats not able to get their first shot in the second half, and Roosevelt with the basketball into the front court, and a foul's going to be, actually no, just out of bounds. It's going to be called on the baseline. Still it'll be out of bounds on the Bobcats. It'll stay with the Rough Riders as Dalen Houston is in here in the second half, as there's going to be a travel on the baseline drive. Tay Jackson turns it over as he got the basketball and then didn't have great control of it. It's back to the Bobcats with 7:32 in the third quarter. But anyway, back to it. Dalen Houston, only a couple of minutes of play in that first half of action. He has 2 points at the break, but starting out the second half on the floor here, and obviously working his way back from a lower leg injury, trying to make sure that it's not too much too quick, as Brynjar Brynjolfsson alluded to in our pregame chat. Giannetto left wing for the Bobcats in the front court. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Dalen Houston with the basketball, left wing. A drive in, left high post jumper. He'll take the shot. It's short off the front of the iron. Williams with the long rebound out at the top of the key as he was guarding on Dalen Houston. 17-16, Bobcats down by 1. They led by as many as 6 there in the first half, but it was all Roosevelt in that second quarter. They out-rebounded the Bobcats 11-1 in the second quarter. So not good things inside, and obviously Dalen Houston helps with that presence. Down low, Williams' turnaround jumper is no good. Houston with the rebound. He'll take it himself. No real advantage there. Dribbles down baseline, picks up his dribble up top to Brooks, and it's a turnover. Bad pass as it's picked out by Sam King. King up court to Levi Kimsey. Kimsey inside. He feeds it late. And hitting the deck, it is going to be Jaden Davison as he is fouled for the Rough Riders. as the foul will come in on Braden Weatherly for the Marshalltown Bobcats here in the third quarter. That is his first foul of the night. It is a shooting foul, and that means 2 free throws for number 5, Jaden Davidson, for the Roosevelt Roughriders, averaging 3 points per game and a 50% free throw shooter on the season. But as Dylan and I have alluded to, seems like anytime any team is not a good free throw shooting team, they have a season high magically when they face the Bobcats. And there you go. He's above his season high. Makes both of the free throws for Jaden Davidson. Not a very good free throw shooting team at 58% overall for the Roosevelt Roughriders. They had 1 trip in the first half. They went 1 of 2. Brooks over the midcourt stripe, picks up his dribble. He's trapped and tries to get rid of it, and a hold is going to be called on the Riders. Gets bailed out right there as he threw it to his teammate and Drake Capello, but it was picked off. It was going to be a turnover, but no. It'll stay with the Bobcats down by 3. It's 19-16 with 6:10 to go in the third quarter. Brooks in the backcourt gets the basketball. Dribbles over to the right wing. Giannotto near side corner. Feeds it quickly down to Houston. Right block. His jumper comes up short. He tried to go for the rebound. Could not do so. Williams gets the rebound for Roosevelt. He'll take it coast to coast all the way, but he has it poked away from him as Houston was guarding, and Brooks comes up with the basketball. Williams steps in front of Brooks. Gets off his lane back. Around the perimeter, the Bobcats move it. Giannotto hits his first 3 of the night. We're tied at 19. As good ball movement, Brooks kicked to the left wing to Houston, who fed it to the far side corner to Giannotto, who dropped in the first 3. Under 5.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Jackson, a runner in the paint on the right side. It's good for 2. Jackson 4 points in the game, 21-19, 5-12. And counting here in the third quarter. Brooks over to the right wing, feeds to Giannotto. Giannotto dribbles to the right wing. Back to Capello, kicks out. Houston left wide open for a 3. He was looking pretty good in warm-ups, but that one just skims off the iron. No good. Roosevelt will bring it up with King. Feeds over to Jackson, right wing. Jackson crosses over on Brooks. Brooks slaps from behind, trying to steal that one. It's going to be a foul on Brooks. Second team foul. Brooks will pick up his first foul of the night. I didn't have anything in my foul category for him, and had to check to make sure because I thought he had one, but no, he did not. So 2 fouls on the Bobcats here in the second half. Inbounds goes to King, picks it up, and a reach-in is going to be called on Capello. Third team foul on the Bobcats. Third personal foul on Drake Capello. His second. (21-19) Roosevelt with the lead. Jackson inbounds up high. And a handoff to King. Sam King will swing it back to Jackson, who cuts up over the right wing. Brooks guarding on Jackson. King got the basketball. Capello picks his pocket, and they will fight over it. And boy, nobody really with the possession right there, but I guess King had a split second of a possession to make it count. Timeout called for the Rough Riders. It's 21-19. Riders lead the Cats on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
The insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Hey Bobcat Nation, it's Corey Smith, and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
4.5 minutes in the third quarter remaining. Riders lead it against your Bobcats. Dalen Houston's going to pick off the inbounds pass, and then he has it picked off from behind. Jaden Davison comes from behind and gets it back for the Riders. 21-19 still the score with 4:15 and counting now in the third quarter. Riders come near side as Braden Page checked in on the dead ball. Reed Davison controlling it. Back to Page near side quarter. Left wing. Back to the top of the key to Sam King now. Capello guarding on King. King flips it back to Jackson, who cuts down the left side of the paint. Bobcats weren't there defensively, but his shot's off the left side of the iron. Capello with the rebound, clear out quickly up court. Brooks drives baseline, loses his footing, kicks it back to Giannetto. Luckily, the Bobcats did not turn it over there. Brooks on a baseline drive, he's going to be bumped, and the foul's going to come in on Page. And that will be his first foul of the night, second team foul. Brooks will be the man to inbound for the Bobcats. Capello gets the inbounds, catch and shoot from the near side. It's no good. Rebound, though, offensively for Trayshawn Brooks. He has it poked away from behind, goes out to Capello. Right wing picks it up, swings it right back down to the right block to Brooks. Brooks going to work, uses the glass, and just not able to get the shooter's touch right there as it rolls off the left side of the iron. It's no good. 21-19, the score will hold. Shooting foul, though. Brooks can tie it up here with 3:29 in the third quarter. And Dalen Houston still not right. He's been out for a couple of weeks with that ankle injury. And the first one for Trayshawn Brooks, it is no good. He is 2 for 3 on the night at the stripe. 3:29 stopped on the clock in the third quarter as Trayshawn Brooks at the line. Second free throw's up, and this one, it is good for the 73% free throw shooter coming to this one. Bobcats, a little backcourt pressure. It's broke by the Rough Riders into the front court, and it looks like Capello is going to pick up his third foul of the game. Will hold way out high. Yeah, it's going to be a blocking foul on Capello. 14th foul on the Bobcats. Houston up high as he guards on the inbound man and Levi Kimsey. Bobcats down by 1, 21-20. King catches it on a pass and a travel. Shuffled his feet as he came off a little bit of a screen in the feed from Davidson. And it's back the other way for the Marshalltown Bobcats. They're going to take the lead on this possession, trailing by 1. 3:10, third quarter. Brooks passes up court to Capello. Now Capello feeds it back to him. Brooks setting up the offense for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Red and blue go to work here. Houston almost traveled, goes down the right side of the paint. Hesitation move, has his shot blocked. Houston hits the deck, and I don't know who that foul's going to come in on. Levi Kimsey, possibly. And 2 shooting fouls going to come in here. It's Kimsey's second of the game. Just a little bit of a hesitation move. I think that was enough to get the call from the officials. So 2 free throws. As Houston at the free throw line here. Off the back of the iron. No good on his first one of the night. This is getting to be big at this point for the Bobcats. He's 1 of 3 at the stripe so far in the second half. That's not what you want to see with your opportunities. Second one, this one to tie the game, and it will not. It's going to roll in and out. And maybe a little bit of rust there for Dalen Houston, who came into the game 66% free throw shooter. Unguarded, Braden Page, the 3 is no good. Houston with the rebound. He's going to take it himself and have his pocket picked almost again. No, it's not, and Jaden Davison will get called with the foul. That'll be his first of the night. 5th team foul alone here in the third quarter. So 21-20. Riders on top of your Bobcats with 2:35 third quarters. You watch head coach Michael Apple look on here for his Marshalltown Bobcats, who are 9-5 coming into this one. In North versus South in the Iowa Alliance Conference. Houston up top gets a feed. 3! Couldn't make those free throws, but gets the 3 to fall from straight on. Big bucket there. Cats up by 2. 2:15, third quarter. Jackson holding the ball on his hip, looking at the clock. And he'll go to work now for the Riders. King, left wing, over to Williams, right wing. Williams back into the game. Williams just with 1 foul here tonight, but limited minutes. And Jackson will take a long range 2, and it's good for Jackson. We're tied at 23 apiece with just under 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Houston, top of the key, dribbling out of Some perceived pressure. Boy, Brooks opens up, back door, down to the right block. It's good for 2. Houston with a little bit of a move over to the left wing, and it was just enough to have the Bobcats kind of open up back door. Roosevelt had that ball tipped out of bounds on the inbounds near the Bobcat bench, and now Coach Apple gets his team to come up and play in the back court. Jackson swings it over to the near side to King as they get it into the front court. Far side corner feed. 3 is taken, and it's going to be in. Braden Page answers right back there with a 3 of his own here in the third quarter, and it's 26-25. Page puts Roosevelt back on top with 1:08 and counting, third quarter. Houston, a little bit of that same play right there, trying to get backdoor play to Trayshawn Brooks. Nice spin move by Capello. Kick out left wing 3. It's going to be off the front of the iron. No good. Left side for Eisenbart. Jackson with a rebound quickly down the court. He's going to be fouled on Dalen Houston before the shot went up. Should be down on the floor, baseline left side, and it will be with 50 seconds to go, third quarter. So Houston will pick up his third foul of the night. And both teams with 5 fouls apiece as Braden Weatherly will check into the game. Out will come Dalen Houston. Rogelio Saren will check back in. Drake Capello will get a breather for the final 50 seconds here in the third quarter. So a few sub guys here. Giannotto, Eisenbart, Brooks also out on the court there. Inbounds play. Baseline drive. They pick up the dribble. Back out. Weatherly comes up with a steal with 42 seconds to go in the third quarter. Great defense right there on the inbounds by the Bobcats. Get the turnover. Bob Brooks will dribble to the top of the key. Thought Giannotto gonna set him a screen. He did not. Pull up right high post just outside of it. Right side by Brooks. It's good for 2. And Brooks on fire tonight with 13 coming alive in the last couple of weeks for the Cats. 20 seconds to go, third quarter. 27-26. Bobcats up by 1. King way out high, dribbling out for the final shot here in the third quarter. 8 seconds. Back door, left side, up and under. Shot is no good. Eisenbarth, he's got to get that rebound. Eisenbarth, you can't do that. You're a senior, you can't do that. You have to get a rebound in that situation. You're under there by themselves. Remy Taylor missed the shot. You just got to get that rebound. No way about it. I don't know how he didn't get that, but get beat out, then you commit a foul, you pick up your third of the night. And an unfortunate situation right there for the Bobcats. That will end the third quarter as the free throw was put in by the Riders, and they extend their lead. It's now 29-27 at the end of the third quarter. 8 minutes to go inside the Roundhouse right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Doesn't end when the weather gets cold at Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown. With their 2 full swing simulators, anything you can do at an outdoor golf course, you can do at our indoor golf simulator. With 80+ golf courses to choose from. Visit wanderingcreekgolf.com for more information.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Jackson Eisenbarth, and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
29-27 at the end of the third quarter. Time for a scoreboard update, all brought to you by Central State Bank here tonight. Discover what Central State Bank can do for you. Locations in Ames, State Center, and in West Des Moines. Well, at halftime, North Tama trails Collins Maxwell 30-19. Our last update there, Jessup leads East Marshall 39-5. 4:40 left in the second quarter. How about that score? Also, Waukee leading Centennial, our last update, 29-18. And Mason City was trailing Des Moines East 28-16 as the Bobcats will take on Mason City on Friday night here on KFJB-TV. Sioux City East 66-51. They took down Sioux City West in a final score there tonight. So 29-27 is our score. 7-4. The Bobcats out-rebounded in that third quarter, and the seventh one was the most pivotal as they got the rebound with 0.5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And they made the bucket with Remy Taylor, and then he put in the free throw for the three-point play, and they now have a 2-point lead heading into this fourth quarter. Roosevelt Rough Riders with the basketball to open up. King inside doing a little bit of pushing. And I think they're going to call a charge as he was putting his head down into Capeyu. And that will go the other way. 16 foul, as that's the second foul on Sam King, who was trying to do some digging around there. And the left block, and it's back to the Bobcats with 7:43 to go in the basketball game. Brooks over the Cat logo at midcourt, swings to Dalen Houston on the right wing. Williams is guarding him. A little bit of room there to work with. Dribbles left wing. Swung around, looking for that backdoor cut by Trayshawn Brooks. Capeyu down to the right block, and now a charge. They say Capeyu put the shoulder down a little bit. Has drawn the charge was Braden Page. And that's going to be the fourth foul on Drake Capeyu. That's kind of a, well, it's not a normal thing that happens for Drake Capeyu, as usually never had a whole lot of foul trouble, but playing with 4 tonight for Drake Capeyu here in the fourth quarter. 7:15 and counting in the game. Jackson, a runner, floater, paint, count it, hits all sides of the iron and drops in for Jackson. 31-27. And a timeout going to be called for the Bobcats. Cats trailing. They'll have the ball offensively with 7:03, fourth quarter next on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse. Ribeyes and sirloins, aged, hand-cut, and served with your choice of 2 of Legends' legendary sides and a dinner roll. If you are a prime rib fan, Legends has prime rib every Friday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m. With 3 sides to choose from, it's chef-seasoned and slow-cooked to tender, juicy perfection. Try Legends prime rib, and you'll know why it's Marshalltown's favorite. Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Dalen Houston. You're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
31-27, 7:03 remaining in the game here tonight. Coming up after the game, we'll talk to head coach Michael Apple. Plus, we'll have our locker room report, all brought to you by Wells Fargo Advisors in Marshalltown. We invite you to come out and join us on Thursday night for Bobcat Live. Encino's in downtown Marshalltown from 6 to 7. We hope to see you, Bobcat Nation, out there as we will talk boys swimming. How about boys swimming? Having a really, really good season, as well as we'll talk girls and boys basketball. We'll also talk to AD Ryan Esgrigg for the Marshalltown Bobcats, as you got a little look at the student section here tonight, as it is Jersey night here at Marshalltown High School. Inside the roundhouse, I'm Brandon Lewis. Dalen Houston takes a 3 from straight on as we open up out of the timeout. Rogelio Sarin with a nice offensive rebound, though, for the Bobcats. Get a second chance opportunity. Haven't said that a whole lot here tonight. Houston feeds over to Giannetto, left wing. Williams guarding on him. Mismatch there. They'll switch back. Houston underneath gets the foul as the shot will not go. And the foul will come in on Williams, it looks like. No, it will be King, his 3rd of the night. So King picks up his 3rd, and Houston draws the offensive foul as he'll go to line for 2 free throws. 0 for 2 at the line here tonight for Dalen Houston. Clock stop with 6:35, fourth quarter. Free throw is good for Dalen Houston. Just his first 2, but that one a pivotal one to make right there is Houston. 66% free throw shooter coming into this one. As a team, Bobcats at 69% overall. And Houston gets these 2 to go. And the Bobcats back within 2. Little backcourt pressure going to be put on here. King will break it on the far side as he got the feed from Jackson. Now back to Jackson across the midcourt stripe. He'll come near side corner and then back it out. Round to the far side right wing. Backdoor, Sarin tries to sweep at the basketball, couldn't get it. And a nice rebound inside by Weatherly. And, whoa, a jump ball on that. Wow, Williams, I thought, reached in for a foul, but no, it's not going to be. It's going to be a jump ball. As George Williams reached in against Weatherly, but the possession arrow will keep it with the Bobcats. But, yeah, Remy Taylor not able to get that bucket inside. Rogelio Sarin able to jump in there and get just a piece of it. Bobcats trapped across the midcourt stripe. Houston picks up the ball with 6:05 remaining in the game. Head coach Michael Apple takes a timeout. We'll take one with him right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
The insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Hey Bobcat fans, this is Jackson Bowie and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
31-29, Bobcats are trailing by 2 to the Riders. Bobcats led at the end of the first quarter 10-4, but that was it. That 6-point lead was their largest lead of the night. Other than that, they pretty much trailed by 2 to 3 points here to the Riders here tonight. It's not been a big lead. Inside, Dalen Houston ties it up at 31 apiece, though, as the Bobcats out of the timeouts. And the inbound, they go to Dalen Houston, having a nice second half inside. Williams goes in transition. Houston almost got the rebound, but Jay Jackson flies inside. Williams gets it. Back door, they feed, and it's good for 2 to Remy Taylor. Boy, that's good ball movement and also bad rebounding by the Bobcats. They had a rebound but could not get it. And Roosevelt just continues to own the Bobcats rebounding here tonight. But the Bobcats luckily staying in this one. A little Euro step for Houston, ties it back at 33-33 here tonight. Houston with 11 points. He had 2 at the break. Having a good second half. It's 33-33 with 5:05 to go in the game. Jackson starts to drive against Brooks. Houston slaps at it. Jackson hits the deck. Shot is going to be good. They'll count it, and it'll be a free throw for Jackson. Take a look at that last drive on KFJB-TV by Houston. The layup was good. Jackson hits the free throw and completes the three-point play. 36-33, three-point lead for the Riders with 5:01 to go in the game. A timeout is on the floor. This is Bobcat Basketball on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you to understand today's financial landscape and how to be positioned for the long term. Edward Jones can give you the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or online at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Dalen Houston. You're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
11 points tonight for Tay Jackson. He just hit a bucket in the paint and then hit his free throws. He was fouled by Dalen Houston here tonight. Bobcats with 18 fouls, 17 fouls for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. 5:01 stopped on the clock here in the fourth quarter as the timeout on the floor was called by the Riders. As the Bobcats, 3 timeouts, Riders with 2 in this one. Still 5:01, lot to go in this game, but the Bobcats just have to do a lot better job rebounding here tonight against the top 4A team in rebounding coming into this one. A tough task, but definitely doable to close it out here. Got to hit those free throws as well. Brooks over the timeline into the front courts. Little trap out high. They tried to execute it. They did tip the ball away from Brooks as he was trying to swing it to his left. Bobcats get it inside, down to Houston. Cross-court skip pass over to Giannetto. Now Weatherly tries his luck for a 3, and that one will ring home. It's good for Weatherly. 5 in the game now. His first 3, and we're tied back at 36 apiece with 4.5 minutes to go inside the roundhouse. Jackson a little fancy dribbling as he gets it into the front court, guarded by Brooks. Tries to cross over, has his pocket picked. Brooks trying to charge down the court. He doesn't know there's a man behind him in Remy Taylor, and Taylor's going to reach in. It's going to be a 1-and-1 as Brooks will head to the line as Taylor commits the foul. 8th team foul. Taylor, his first foul of the night. That's one you got to communicate with your teammate. Hey, let them know somebody's behind you right there as you Brooks just did not know that there was that pressure coming in from the left side behind him on the left wing. The 1-and-1, a lane violation on Brooks as he knew he was going to miss that free throw, and it will be back to the Rough Riders. 36-36, like I mentioned earlier, got to hit those free throws. Love the hustle, but Brooks committed that lane violation. Backcourt pressure broke by Jade Davidson on the far side. Swings it near side, back to Jackson. Jackson, one-handed pass over to the right wing, now back to the near wing. They come, Jackson flips it underhand to Williams. Williams swatted at by Weatherly. Weatherly hangs his head, he knew he committed the foul, and the three-point play opportunity for Williams. Good ball movement, Jackson, near side corner, cut in baseline. This underhand flipped it quickly to Williams as he cut in from the free throw stripe, and it was good, and Weatherly was late. And Weatherly will commit the foul, his second one of the night, 19th foul. And Williams, wouldn't you know it, hits the free throw to convert on the three-point play. Williams, a 38% free throw shooter, and Roosevelt having a career night, or at least a season high here tonight in their free throws made. As we said it all season long. DePayu starts to drive down the left side of the paint, picks it up at the left block, and now they kick it back out to Brooks. Reset the play. Late feed to Houston. Now Giannetto, right wing three. That one's going to go in and out. No good. Williams with the rebound. Clear out to King. King brings it up the far side as Roosevelt leads it by 3 with 3:15 and counting, fourth quarter. Jackson way out high near the midcourt stripe. As Joe Kadich looks on here. King dribbles down the left side of the paint. He throws it back out high, intercepted by Brooks. It's a 2-on-1, feeds it Giannetto, and the shot is no good, but the foul's going to come in on Remy Taylor. Boy, you wish that shot would have gone right there for Giannetto. Nevertheless, it's the second foul on Remy Taylor and the 9th on the Riders. One more on each team, and they'll be in the double bonus. This is a shooting foul, though. Giannetto, 83% free throw shooter, and there you go. That has been the night. No good on the first free throw. In a game like this where you're getting out-rebounded by a vast margin, you have got to nail your free throws. And neither one are good by an 83% free throw shooter. Bobcats just with zero luck since the calendar is pretty much flipped to January. Rashawn Brooks will pick up his second foul of the night. Bobcats in this fourth quarter 0 for 3 at the free throw line. As they trail by 3, and now they trail by 4. As Jackson hits his first free throw. And he's got one more to come. Second one is good, and it is a 5-point lead. This is the largest lead of the night for the Riders. They have not led by much, but they've led throughout, except for the first quarter. Giannetto into the front court, left wing. High points the basketball back to Brooks, top of the key with 2:35 and counting, fourth quarter. Brooks gets the feed from Weatherly on the right wing. A lot of cutting, a lot of screening. Weatherly pops open, 3, left wing. That one's going to be off the front of the iron, no good. But you know it, rebound Riders. They're just not going to win many games getting out-rebounded like here tonight. Taylor inside, scoop and score, it's good. Seven-point lead now for the Riders with under 2 minutes to go. Brooks right wing, crossover, drives inside. Nice move, strong. Rebound, brought in off the missed shot by Remy Taylor. Up court to Jackson with 1:40 to go in the game. Jackson crossover out of control, leaves it behind to Williams, travels with a turnover on the Riders. And back to the Bobcats with 1:34 to go in the basketball game. 7-point lead for the Rough Riders. Red and blue get it into the front court with Brooks. Over the center circle, and now back they feed it from Weatherly to Brooks. Inside off the glass. Beautiful move by number 3, Trayshawn Brooks. Good bucket right there. He has 15 on the night. Backcourt pressure. They'll break it. As Roosevelt gets it into the front court, they will take a timeout with 1:12 to go in the basketball game, as it is 43-38. We'll take a timeout with them right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Choose Marshalltown Community College for your education.
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Rogelio Soren and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
43-38, Bobcats trailing it by 5. They've trailed by 7 here in the fourth quarter, but the Bobcats just got a bucket by Trayshawn Brooks. Let's get it back within that 5-point margin. Riders broke the press and got it into the front court. And so that's where we stand right now. With 1:12 to go in the basketball game, Roosevelt Rough Riders will have the basketball. Both teams are in the double bonus now. Rough Riders have 9 fouls, but 1 more, and the Bobcats will be in the double bonus. Officials checking on something over there at the scores table. I'm not sure exactly what that is. They're figuring it out there. As the Bobcats, with a loss here tonight, would drop to 9-6. Riders would drop or improve to 10-6 with a victory here tonight. So they have it sorted out, and we'll begin play here in a second. 43-38. Yeah, scoreboard had it wrong there. They were figuring out the timeouts. They were not being reported correctly. So Bobcats have 2 timeouts, and the Riders just with 1 timeout here in this one. Williams will be fouled as he gets the inbounds. Giannetto will be the one to foul. That'll be the first of the night on Carter Giannetto. And this will send Williams to the line. George Williams, a 38% free throw shooter. Coming up after the game, we'll also get you a scoreboard update, all brought to you by Central State Bank. Got some finals starting to pour in here as Williams misses the first free throw. Dalen Houston checks in. Weatherly they run right into each other. As Weatherly will check out, Houston is into the game. And both free throws are no good. And I think Giannetto came into the paint while the free throw was coming in and tried to sneak back out, and the officials were all over it. 1 more free throw, so why not give Williams 1 more opportunity here? Yeah, same result. Misses it. So Williams misses those 2 free throws. And it's a 5-point game with 1:02 to go. Looks inside, down the right side of the paint, right block, kicks it to Capeyu. Capeyu tries to get it back to him. Turnover on Capeyu, and Jackson will take it all the way and lay up. It's good. Jackson with 15 for Roosevelt. 48 seconds to go. 3 is going to come near side corner. That one is good by Dalen Houston. And a much-needed 3 right there for the Bobcats as he gets that one to go right there for Dalen Houston. It's back to a 4-point game with 42 seconds to go this one. Bobcats do have 1 more timeout in this one, as each team has just 1 free throw left. So crunch time here for the Cardiac Cats. We'll see if they can come alive and come from behind here inside the Roundhouse on Super Tuesday. Coming up after the game, we'll also get you stats. Like I mentioned, talk to head coach Michael Apple as well. So take a look at the pep band for the Marshalltown Bobcat High School on KFJB-TV. Thanks for joining us on the radio side as well. News Talk 1230 KFJB AM and 93.9 FM. I'm Miranda Lewis. Jeff Brooks, our producer, back at the KFJB studios. Zach Tomish on site, our TV producer here tonight, as well as Jesse McMeyer, a.k.a. DeMeyer, a.k.a. McMeyer. It's really DeMeyer. Anyway, and then Keith Stewart as well on camera here tonight. 42 seconds to go in this one inside the Roundhouse. Roosevelt with the basketball. Inbounds. Sarin will foul as he fouls the inbound man who caught the inbound, Braden Page. Page on the season a 71% free throw shooter, so we're looking to maybe hopefully foul him, but nevertheless it happens. And Page at the line for the two as the Riders and Cats are both in the double bonus throughout the rest of this one. His free throw is good by Page, and it makes it a 5-point game, 56-41. This one to keep it within a two-possession game. Regardless of outcome. Second free throw is good. It'll just mean 2 threes are needed to get Bobcats back into this one, trailing by 6 with 40 seconds to go. Inbounds goes to Brooks. Brooks will pick up the basketball, throws it up to Giannetto, out of bounds. Bobcats sloppy with it with 34 seconds to go in this one. They'll get it back into the front court with 30 seconds to go. Bounce pass and a foul way up high. 2 free throws. Jaden Davison was the one fouled. He was trying to feed it in low to Jackson to try to get a bucket, but did not do so. And if he knocks down both of these, that'll be pretty much all she wrote here tonight from the Roundhouse. Kind of a frustrating game with how quickly the Bobcats started out tonight. They were up 10-4 in that first quarter as Jaden Davison knocks down the first free throw. And Davison is 4-4 at the line tonight. 28 seconds to go inside the Roundhouse fourth quarter. Bobcats down by 8. Brooks up to Giannetto. Giannetto as Williams step out way up high on him. A lot of dribbling around here, wasting time. Brooks goes in, tosses it off the back of the iron, no good. Houston with the attempt at a rebound, couldn't get it. And Giannetto will foul in an 8-point game with 9.3 seconds to go. Giannetto's third of the night. And Jackson will be at the line for 2. Jackson, 3 of 3 at the line tonight. Came in 52% on the season. I don't know what it is, but it seems like teams are comfortable against the Cats as of late. And, of course, Bobcats not at full health with Houston making his comeback after a 2-week layoff due to an ankle injury. And, of course, no longer Prince Jala on the team with that inside presence. 3 on the right wing is good by Capeyu, but it's a little too late for the Cats. Make the final line a little closer as they fall 51-44, the final score from inside the Roundhouse tonight. Right here on your home for the Cats, KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to Marshalltown.org.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Coming up, post-game statistics, a check of the area scoreboard, and post-game reaction. The Locker Room Report on KFJB-TV, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown.
Bobcats fall to on the season 9-6. The Rough Riders improved to 10-6 on the season as the team split their two meetings here this year. Bobcats won the first one 54-46, so nearly similar results, just go the other way here tonight. As the Bobcats led in scoring here by Trayshawn Brooks, who had 15, 14 for Dalen Houston. Houston had 12 points in the second half as he had just 2 at the break. Meanwhile, Carter Giannetto with 3, 5 for Braden Weatherly, and 5 for Drake Capeyu. Leading scorer for the Des Moines Rough Riders, 17 here tonight for Tate Jackson. As he had declined tonight, Sam King had 5, as well as 5 for Braden Page and 5 for George Williams, 11 for Remy Taylor. Excuse me, as Remy Taylor comes off the bench here tonight to get those 11 points. The only stat line you really need to know from the final one here, though, Bobcats out-rebounded tonight 34-15. You will never win a game with that wide of a margin in rebounding. That is for sure. Bobcats got eaten up. And a lot of second-chance opportunities for the Rough Riders. Got to give them a lot of credit as they pick up their 10th victory of the season. This is the Locker Room Report right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
And save for your child to go to college. But medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sauteed onions, and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Penn's team.
Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV is brought to you by Pence Appliance and TV. For sales and service of everything appliance, come see the Pence team. Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown. Marshalltown Community College, a step in the right direction. The Embers, independent living for active seniors. Marshalltown, a worldwide leader in tool manufacturing.
Welcome back into the Locker Room Report here on KFJB and KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis. Once again, a final score from the Roundhouse, 51-44, as the Bobcats get their sixth loss of the night here tonight at the hands of the Roosevelt Rough Riders, who now they are 10-6 on the season. Time for a scoreboard update, all brought to you by Central State Bank here tonight. Thanks to Jeff Brooks getting us all of our scores here tonight. Des Moines East, they drop Mason City in a close one, 67-66. South Hamilton is a loser tonight to Sadell, 66-63. Waukee top Centennial, 72-58. It's Waterloo West taking down Iowa City West, 69-52. How about that one? And McCaffrey and the crew there for Iowa City West dropping that one. Jessup runs over the East Marshall Mustangs, 84-36. West Marshall tops Nevada, 60-54, and a close one there here tonight. Cedar Falls tops Iowa City Liberty, 84-78. They trailed that one early on. That's a scoreboard update, all brought to you by Central State Bank right here on the Locker Room Report from the Marshalltown Roundhouse on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
In today's world, you are what you put on social media. If you don't believe me, go check out Calvin Rocket on Facebook. Not only will you find enticing pictures of delicious specials and favorite menu items, you'll also see a whole lot of Bobcat pride. From football to fine arts and everything in between, Calvin Rocket is always sharing what makes them proud to be Bobcats. Keep up to date with Calvin Rocket specials and events at facebook.com/Calvin Rocket Marshalltown. Share the pride, and don't forget to share the cheese curds.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
There's a city within a city not far from here. This city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. This city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
Why choose Marshalltown Community College for your education?
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
Welcome back into Bobcat Live here on KFJB-TV.
That's interesting. You said a lot more.
Coach, a busy week for you Monday night.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
51-44, again the final score here tonight from inside the Roundhouse as your Marshalltown Bobcats fall to 9-6. The Rough Riders now 10-6 on the season in Central Iowa. Here is 2 former CIML teams matching up down the Iowa Alliance Conference North meeting South here tonight. Coming up on Friday night, it is the Friday Night Showcase. I will not be with you. It'll be Dylan Doze with the call on Friday night as it's Marshalltown at Mason City. Pregame show starts at 6 o'clock. Tip-off is at 6:15 on Friday night with our Friday Showcase. We'll have girls and then boys tipping off at 7:45 from Mason City. Of course, you can catch every game streaming at 1230kfjb.com as well as on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@KFJB-TV. We'll talk to head coach Michael Apple coming up next. This is the Locker Room Report right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
When Mike Overton moved to Laurel, Iowa, he had a vision to have a diesel repair shop that would support his growing family and passion for working on diesel engines. Being part of the East Marshall community means ensuring that farmers, truck drivers, and businesses run smoothly. With a large building and state-of-the-art equipment, Laurel Diesel Services is always up for a challenge. When your farm trucks, semis, or other diesel equipment requires maintenance or the occasional repair, take it to Laurel Diesel Services.
The equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Golf doesn't end when the weather gets cold at Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown. With their 2 full-swing simulators, anything you can do at an outdoor golf course, you can do at our indoor golf simulator. With 80-plus golf courses to choose from, visit wanderingcreekgolf.com for more information.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around Central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Well, Super Tuesday, Bobcats unfortunately fall by a final score 51-44. Now welcome in head coach Michael Apple. Our postgame channel brought to you by Laurel Diesel Services, your locally owned qualified diesel mechanics. Coach, final score here tonight. You guys dropped to 9-6 on the season, 2-game losing streak. I know you didn't like the effort last Tuesday. Thought the effort was a little bit better here tonight, but boy, I mean, anytime you almost get doubled up in rebounding, I mean, you kind of question a little bit of the effort. I mean, is that something you're not questioning, or I guess how do you feel about that portion of the game? Because they are such a, number one team in 4A coming in this one rebounding-wise.
Yeah, they hurt us there a little bit, but, ultimately I don't think that was the difference in the game. The first half they hurt us. They had some second chance points there. I think they had 10 offensive rebounds compared to our 3, which isn't a lot for us. We just need to do a better job of crashing ourselves and getting more opportunities there. But yeah, we knew that coming in, that they rebounded well.
Yeah. Dalen Houston had 2 points at halftime. He ends up with 14 here tonight. I thought he had a great second half. I'm sure it's kind of a little bit of a progress for him to get back and feel comfortable after sitting out the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, we saw a lot of good things from Dalen. Obviously it takes a little bit of time after coming back there. You see it still bothers him a little bit from here to there. And so it's just getting it stronger and continuing to make sure he's ready to go. So, he had a lot of good moves tonight and attacked the rim and so it's great having him out there again, obviously.
I know you mentioned not getting the shot to fall here. Missed some free throws down the line here tonight, and then just not able to hit some buckets at some timely points. I guess, how do you kind of work yourself out of that funk as a team?
Yeah, as a coaching staff, we need to figure it out and get, change what we're doing maybe in practice and just challenge them a little bit more. And, I think their effort's been great in practice. I just, we missed a lot of open looks tonight, a lot of threes where we're standing by ourselves. And if those aren't falling, that's tough for anybody to win, obviously. Yeah. So we can be a little bit selective sometimes on when we're shooting them and when we're not. A lot of those are coming really quick. And, that's not giving other guys opportunities to try and get the ball and score it. Drake only had 4 shot attempts tonight. That's not going to set ourselves up for success at all. He has to be up in the double digits with the shots. And we can do a better job as a coaching staff and as a team to find ways to get him more looks and get him to be a little more aggressive at times.
Of course, you're going to be on the road on Friday night. I guess what's your message to your team here tonight as you look forward to a couple of days of kind of getting back out on the floor and a couple days of practice?
Just stay bought into the process and what we're doing, and then defending we're defending and our effort's been well, and we were good. I mean, tonight it was we defended really well. I mean, they had a hard time scoring, and I thought we made it tougher on them at times than we did our from what they did to us. I feel like we missed way more open looks tonight than they did, and that's a credit to our defense. It's just we need to figure out ways to score the ball.
Sam King usually comes in averaging, I think, about 17, 18 points per game. Yep. He had 5 points here tonight. The first meeting you had held him under his average as well in that game too. So the defensive side of things right now, it's just needing to catch up to the offensive side is what you're kind of saying, right? I mean,
I mean that's right. Our defense is good. We just got to stick with it, and we'll start scoring the ball, and we'll be okay. And just Mason City doesn't really care how we feel tonight. We got to be ready to go on Friday.
Yeah. Mason City lost to Des Moines East earlier tonight. Seems like East is a team that's really starting to roll.
They are. That coach there that took over has done a really nice job with them. They're playing hard, and they've kind of understood their roles on the team and how they can be successful. So they've definitely got it rolling a little bit.
Friday night, 7:45. You'll see the game right here on KFJB-TV as the Riverhawks and the Marshalltown Bobcats. Cats looking for their 10th victory of the season on Friday night. We hope to have you along for that one. For our producers, Jeff Brooks, as well as Zach Tobish, our camera on site here tonight, Keith Stewart and Jesse McMeyer. I'm Brandon Lewis. You've been watching Marshalltown Bobcat basketball. That's right, that's me. That's me, Zach. All right, that's Coach Apple, right here on KFJB-TV.
Today's game was brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Assured Partners, Legends American Grill, Jensen Ford, Sports Plus, Sports Medicine, Edward Jones, Zach Wall, Capone and Brown, Wayward Social, Zeno's, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Pence Appliance and TV, Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown Community College, The Embers, Marshalltown, Bruin Manufacturing, Ken's Transmission, Brown's Shoe Fit, Central State Bank, Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill, Top Crafters, Marshalltown Hy-Vee.